A lot of people say your 30s are when life really begins. I think it's the opposite. By the time you turn 30, your situation has already been shaped by the habits you built in your 20s. Your 30s aren't the beginning, they are the result. How you handle money in your 20s make a huge difference in what your 30s look like. Today, I'm sharing 4 financial habits everyone should build before 30. Stay until the end. The first one is the most overlooked and personally, I think is the most important. Habit 1. Move out and live on your own. When you live with your parents, money doesn't feel real. Rent, utilities, groceries. You know these things exist, but you don't really feel them. When you live alone, everything changes. You start checking your bank account. You think twice before spending. You feel the gap between what comes in and what goes out. No financial cost teaches you faster than actually paying your own bills. It's not about leaving your family. It's about feeling real financial responsibility before you are 35 or 40. And it shocks you. Even a short time living alone can completely change how you think about money. Habit 2. Save first, spend later. When people talk about building savings, the first question is always how much do I need? But I think the habit matters more than the amount. A high income doesn't mean anything if you spend it all, and a low income can still build wealth if you consistently spend less than you earn. Building money comes more from not spending than from earning. The method is simple. When your paycheck comes in, move a set amount out before you spend anything. 10%, 15%, whatever you can start with. In the beginning, focus on making it a habit, not hitting a perfect number. People who invest consistently beat people who invest in one big chunk every time. This one habit creates the difference. Habit 3. Learn how the stock market works. I'm not saying go invest right now. I'm saying learn how it works first. In your 20s, most people fall into one of two groups. People who avoid it completely because it feels scary, and people who jump in without understanding anything. Neither is a good place to be. Start with three things: what stocks are, what ETFs and index funds are, and how compound interest works. Once you understand this, investing stops feeling like gambling. Then, learn a compound interest calculator. See the difference between starting at 30 versus starting at 40. By the time you are 60, the gap is massive. It makes you want to start today. Open an account, put in a small amount. Watch how it moves. The more you learn, the less scary it gets. And once the fear is gone, you can actually take action. Habit 4. Go through a real estate contract yourself. This one might surprise you. I'm not saying buy property before 30. I'm saying experience the process at least once. The biggest financial decisions most people make in their lifetime happen in real estate. Buying a home, signing a lease, renting an apartment. But most people walk into that moment completely unprepared. They don't know what the documents look like, what terms to check, or what to watch out for. Go through your first lease agreement yourself, or tag along when a friend or family member sign one. Just being in the room makes a difference. Once you have done it once, you show up to the big moments with confidence instead of fear. When you don't know what you are looking at, you are always at disadvantage. When you do, at least you know what you are dealing with. Today, we covered 4 habits: living on your own, saving before spending, learning how the market works, going through a real estate contract. You don't need to do all 4 perfectly, but doing even one of these in your 20s put you ahead of most people. The person who starts in their 30s and the person who built these habits in their 20s, they are not starting from the same place. I will be making separate videos on each of these habits, going deeper into how to actually do them, and sharing what I've learned along the way. If this was helpful, subscribe. More coming soon.